Let's start off with what's going on right now. There is actually some pretty heavy rain that's falling down in parts of Louisiana, Florida. Myrtle Beach getting dumped on right now. Big old storm that's moving very slowly from west to east. We don't have any warnings down in Florida. Baton Rouge, though, we have a flash flood warning that's in effect. And this is going to be the most impactful weather, I would say, over the next couple of hours down along the Gulf Coast. I don't have the radar on here. I'll turn it on in just a second, but I wanted to start off with our flash flood thread here. You can see the flash flood warning. That's the bright green box. And then we have a level 2 risk for some flash flooding. We've had a lot of rain in these spots over the last couple of days. That's why. You know, this is generally a part of the country that can handle the rain pretty darn well. But when you get enough over a small enough period of time, it will add up and you're going to end up with some flash flooding. There were a couple reports earlier out of Baton Rouge of some street flooding. There were also some vehicles that were stranded along I-10, possibly just hanging out under an overpass, waiting for the rain to end, something like that. I'm not sure the exact situation. It was kind of unclear from the storm reports. But from what I can gather, it appears to be just some sporadic street flooding across town. Now, that, to me, looks like it's probably I-10, right, Chris? Yeah, so it's got to be I-10. Certainly a big interstate there, and that's video out of Baton Rouge, and you can see it's a little bit higher up there, so you're not seeing as much pooling, but there are some spots where it curves a little bit and goes down, and you can get some pooling of the water. Just be careful. You guys know the drill. You deal with heavy rain down in this part of the country all the time, but you could definitely run into some hydroplaning if you're not careful. So just be very careful. Try to take it easy. Don't drive through any flooded roads if you can avoid it. There's a big batch of rain that's going to be coming into the panhandle here pretty soon. It does look like it's losing some of its strength, so the severe threat really has gone down. But we are seeing that chance for flooding that's going to continue over the next several hours. Let me take you over to Florida. Here's that storm we were just looking at in Vero Beach. This one's actually looked the coolest on the camera. You can see the camera shaking there, getting a pretty solid gust of wind, and a whole lot of lightning that's been flashing in that storm. But of course, as soon as we put the camera up, it kind of stops. I turned off the lightning here on the radar. Let me turn it back on. Yeah, there you can see it. Typical Florida kind of stuff, you know? You get the lightning in the storms, it creates thunder, you get heavy rain, etc., etc. You guys know the drill as well. We had some nasty storms up in parts of South Carolina earlier. There was one particular one that was up by Myrtle Beach. In fact, let's just do this right now, Chris, if that's okay with you. I was going to do this later in the show, but I can't help myself. The video is too cool. Incredible video of a big downburst that happened in a storm that really didn't look all that bad. But that storm report you see there up around Myrtle Beach, that is actually a report of a semi that was overturned. And I'm surprised there weren't more reports of damage out of there. Check out this video. This is from Eva Lise. We appreciate the video that you sent us here. This is some hail that was falling out of that one. We also had some I believe there was quarter-sized hail. This is not quite quarter-sized hail that you're seeing right here, but there was a report of some quarter-sized hail. But look at this downburst. Look how strong this wind is. Do you have the actual video with the sound, Chris, or no? Where? That's okay. No rush. I mean, you get the idea even without the sound. You might imagine what it sounds like. Whoosh, something like that. That's a 60 to 70 mile per hour wind gust. Let's go. Okay, he's got it. Let's play the video, then we'll guess what the wind gust is. Go ahead. Oh, hold on, it's coming. It's coming. I'll press play on this one until you. I'm going to say that's about 65, possibly 70. Chris, you were thinking 60 to 65, maybe?
Yeah, I mean, at least 60. You know, there's a moment there where it's like, oh, looks like a hurricane.
Yeah, exactly. That's what I was thinking. Yeah, 70-ish, 65 to 70. And so that was, again, that was like right around Myrtle Beach, not far from there, just a little bit inland. We really appreciate the video there. Eva Lise. Sakasti had some pretty strong wind there as well. And look at that. Just a little, you know, sometimes these little storms, this is why downbursts are such a big deal. You can have a little storm that looks like that on radar, probably not terribly tall, but under the right circumstances, I mean, here's what a downburst is. Basically, it's just all this cool air, which is the rain and the hail, that blasts down out of the storm. So basically, if it's raining super hard, that's pretty much a downburst every time. You can get certain you know, pockets of that cold, rainy air that comes down harder than others. And in this case, you know, it hits the ground, shoots out in all directions, and if you're out ahead of it, like if you're out in this area right here and you're out ahead of this gust of wind, that's what you were literally seeing in that video. So if you look at this from far away, if you look at a downburst from far away, you'll see it, and it's just like slowly moving, no big deal. But if you're actually in it, you know, it looks slow from far away, but, you know, sometimes these can produce wind gusts of like 90+ miles per hour. So interesting stuff there. Maybe we'll revisit that a little bit later in the show. I really love that video. I love when you can see just a solid downburst right as it at its peak as it's coming through a town. Very cool stuff.